So for the last 3 years, I've built an SMMA business by accident, growing it to just shy of $45,000 per month with 75% profit margins. And a couple months ago, I decided to shut it down, and I'll explain why it's an accident, why I shut it down, and what I'm doing now that is just a way better business model altogether. But first, the problem with SMMA is once you scale it to about a 30K per month mark, it becomes incredibly difficult to scale further. Now, I never pictured myself being like some billion-dollar marketing agency owner. In fact, I knew that this was gonna be a stepping stone to a better business model that would be able to make me anywhere from like 50K to 100K per month while having the freedom that I want and without the long, drawn-out days, 12-hour grinding sessions of just feeling run down and burnt out inside of a business. And if you're still struggling, grinding away, getting clients, doing all the fulfillment, working these long 12-hour days, just stuck in the grind, then I highly suggest you pay attention to this video, or you can continue to stay stuck in your cycle. Doesn't matter to me, but this will definitely help you out a lot. Now, when I accidentally built an SMMA, what I mean is that I never intended on starting one. I built one of the best LinkedIn lead generation marketing services on the market, where I was helping clients get qualified appointments on their calendar with good quality leads and closing those clients into high-paying clients, plus going ahead and also building their personal brand and amassing thousands and thousands of followers on their LinkedIn profile. Now, this was a done-for-you service, so this took a lot of energy, time, and effort to complete for my clients, so the fulfillment was absolutely crazy. I even ended up scaling one of my clients to $53,000 per month in just 31 days of new additional revenue to the business. But when the demand for my service got so hot because word started getting around that this was really working, it became incredibly difficult to really manage everything and scale all of these clients, including building the team that could really make this thing sustainable long term. I finally realized the struggle of what it was like to scale a marketing agency and deliver on a lead generation service, and it is not what these gurus online make it out to be. The problem was that I had to keep solving other problems for my clients. Like, other stuff kept coming up that was, at the time, a bit out of my control. For example, if a client was not good at taking sales calls and closing deals from traffic that we would bring them, then they would just blame the marketing service and end up cutting it out of their budget. Now, this led to the headache of clients churning and needing to go out and find more clients that would stay on and understand the process that we would give them for sales. And it just became a massive headache until I realized that if I was able to take more control of my clients' businesses and solve these problems for them, I would then be able to take more risk, meaning I was more valuable by solving these problems, working closer with my clients, and it would be very, very hard for them to resist to cut me off because of the business that I was bringing them and adding more value to the company. But it actually ended up going deeper than that, because now that I was working more so one-on-one with my client, I started solving problems just for the entrepreneur themselves, like on a daily basis, on how they operated and how they were making decisions to help grow the business further. So it went from being a done-for-you service that was extremely hard to scale to more of a done-with-you one-on-one setting, where I would actually work one-on-one part-time with these clients to help them scale and optimize the entrepreneur themselves as well. Now, this is when I knew I was using a completely different business model altogether. And you might have heard of these terms like growth operating or growth consulting. Well, I am one of the OG members of this model, even when I didn't even know what it was, before growth operating was even a term. And the funny thing is before I even got into SMMA, I was already helping coaches one-on-one scale their info products. And I had a couple clients and getting them some great results just purely working on Instagram with them. So I was already part of this model before I even realized what it was. So this is when I decided to shut down my agency model and go all in on my OG growth operating service that would more so help not just the business scale, but also the entrepreneur get dialed in and optimized to make the right decisions, do less work, and make sure that they're focusing on the higher leverage activities that would get them to 80, 100K, 120K plus per month. Now, this would be optimizing the entrepreneurs that I worked with in all facets of their life. So when they're scaling, they're getting more time, more energy, and the freedom that they want faster. This also gave me more leverage as a service provider because I was working with clients that I really enjoyed working with, and I had more time freedom on my hands as well. So it's a win-win all around. And because of this model, I can travel wherever I want, I can do whatever I want, and I'm just so blessed to have the skills and processes that can deliver such value in so many ways to so many entrepreneurs. Now, if you're an online business owner and you want to escape the grind, working those 12-hour days, staying stuck inside the business, and you really just feel like you're handcuffed to it all the time with no really sense of direction, then I left a link down in the description. It's a video that will detail you the 3 core rules that you need to scale and break through your revenue ceiling with more time freedom. And don't freak out, it is a video sales letter, but it's cool, it's different. I actually enjoyed making this video, and it's only 8 minutes, but it's 8 minutes of pure value that could potentially change your life. So go ahead, click the link down below, and I'll see you on the other side.